Good morning, Taurus. Well, it's kind of the afternoon now because I've been doing readings and I had to do Aquarius's general reading before you guys and your daily read, but I want to get it done before I head out and go have some, fun myself. This is your daily read for February the 17th, Sunday. Who knew the views would be so big for Saturday? Maybe because everybody else takes a break on the weekend. So perhaps this is what I have to do. I have to make sure I put in time on the weekend as well. No problem. I don't mind. I love doing your readings. You know that. So let's get right into it. I'm going to pull the regular spread that I've been doing. 5 cards. Line Strider Tarot. Then I'm going to clarify with 2 Oracle cards. And you know the thing is, I don't think I'm... Some of you, thank you so much. You've been writing down in the comment section about that designer. Quant? Q-W-A-N-T, Q-W-O-N-T, Quant. Okay, thank you for that. I will keep that in mind, and now I know. Great. But this is kind of the vibe of, day to day, what I wanted to give you guys inspiration about, something nice to look at for when you're going to work and in the morning when you're getting ready. So it's got a very high energy vibe, and just because this is for Sunday, it's more chill, more relaxed. I'm going to switch this one out just for Sunday. For something more relaxed, okay? Perhaps even a little bit more spiritual. Now what shall I switch it out for? Here, Work Your Light. I'm going to use a Work Your Light deck, okay? For Sunday. Because, traditionally Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest. It's supposed to... Look how pretty that looks. How about this? And I'll switch back to the other deck, during the work week. All right, let's get right into this. Work Your Light cards by Rebecca Campbell. Denise Lynn's Gateway Oracle cards. And the Line Strider Tarot. Every time I do Taurus's reading, sometimes my throat starts getting choppy. All right, this is for Taurus. I love this deck. It's so fresh and crispy and new. This is for Taurus, please. Can we please get 5 cards? The first card, this is for February 17th, Sunday, February 17th. Right now, I'm doing this I'm recording on the 16th, Saturday. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you're chilling out, had a nice breakfast, woke up late, enjoyed yourself. I didn't. I woke up early for a whole bunch of stuff I had to do. But, yeah, I hope your day's going well. This is for February 17th, Sunday, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What's going on for Taurus on Sunday, February 17th? The first card is the situation. Second card is Taurus. Third card is surrounding. Okay, I'm just going to show it to you. One came out by itself, and that's 5 of Swords. This is a card of abuse of power, disgrace, humiliation, an unethical win, something where your victory is at the expense of others, okay? Whether this be something that happened to you or something that is you're doing to others. I don't know. But there's a Lover's card here. Could be ruled by the sign of Gemini, or it could be speaking to a love interest or a relationship, okay? I'm going to read this separately because they came in 2 piles, okay, like 2 different energies for the day. 4 of Swords is about rest and relaxation. So for Sunday, 4 of Swords is all about, chilling out. Look at this lion taking a nice snooze. 4 of Swords is about regenerating, getting your energy back up, taking some time to retreat, meditate, relax, getting your stuff back together, okay, before you go out again for the work week, let's say. The Sun. Happiness, success, joy, speaks to even like children, childbirth. It speaks to clarity and happiness. The Sun here is representing, and double Leo vibe as well. So you might be dealing with, just because I see the lion here that they've chosen to put in the 4 of Swords, and the Sun card is ruled by, the sunflowers and the Leo sign. So it could speak to having some kind of clarity while you're doing this regeneration and resting and taking this break to get your energy back up. Seeing things clearly, where whatever was hidden, whatever was mysterious or secretive, coming to light. Seven of Cups, beautiful energy here. Because the sun is right next to it, and there you are, Taurus, King of Pentacles. Speaking to deep roots, wealth, abundance, and mastering the material world, mastering the Pentacles. So because I see the sun and the King of Pentacles, I feel like there's success, great success and abundance. And Seven of Cups is, look at her, she's like, all these options are showering down on her. Okay, so it's like this Seven of Cups in a positive light is about all of a sudden, all these options are available to you. You know, like if you have a pocket full of coins and you went to your favorite store and you can go crazy. Okay, like you can have all these different options. That's Seven of Cups. Lower vibration is speaking to illusory success or daydreaming, big dreams, and needing more action. But because I see King of Pentacles, which is actually manifesting in the material world and mastering that with the sun, looks like Sunday is going to be a day of rest, regeneration, beautiful day, going out, having clarity, maybe doing some shopping, enjoying yourself, feeling abundant. Okay, and I feel like this Swords energy, because it's got the Lovers, it's ruled over by Aries. The Swords are about air signs like, sorry, not Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And it was backed up by this Lovers card here. So there might be an ex or somebody that you dealt with in the past that was a Gemini, okay, who is feeling defeated, feeling upset by your success, or possibly trying to cause trouble, okay? But that wasn't the full read, even though that was awesome. Let's pull one for everybody here, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the first card, please, can we get the situation? Just one card for the situation. Today's energy has been incredible. I just did Aquarius's read. It was awesome. I was groggy. I didn't have my coffee. I started doing it, and it turned out so awesome. You know when everything works out great, and it's fluid, and energy's there. It's amazing. All right, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 17th, Sunday, please. Can we get one card for the situation? Oh, yeah, and check out my candle here, the beeswax candle. I forgot I put black tourmaline in there as well. I thought some of them I put amethyst. This one was black tourmaline. It's cute. All right. Now I remember what I made that for. Getting rid of obstacles. And look at what the obstacles are popping up and stuff. And it's just funny how things like your instinct, your intuition, your memories work. All right. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 17th. Can we get one card, please, for the 17th? The situation. Okay, I'm going to pull a card, okay? That was quite a good read already. I feel like I'm getting told right now that that was the read, but I'm going to respectfully force the issue here. There's a situation. Seven of Swords, shaky start, finding your legs. Okay, I'm not taking that just because it didn't fall out right. I was grabbing it out of the middle. Let me try it again. This is for, we did get that before, Taurus, for, I believe, there's a, okay, two cards again. All right. Strength, 10 of Swords. So 7 of Swords and 7 of Swords again on the bottom. Okay, so they're like, yes, you will take this card. That is what's going on. All right. So let's just go like this then. All right. Looks like there's a pattern here with 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and then here's the underlying energy. Okay, so you got that one read. For those who it resonated for earlier, one read there, and there's another read here for a wonderful, fun Sunday, beautiful time. Hangman on the bottom. Okay, and this is for others who need this message, okay? So take one of those 3 messages and run with it, whoever it resonates for. The situation is calling for strength. Strength is a fake card here. Is there any other fake cards? The Hangman. Okay, so for Sunday, for some of you, okay, those who have conflict, it is, strength is calling for basically controlling your lower nature. Whenever there's obstacles, and we see there's obstacles, it's calling for a need to tap into your inner strength, to keep calm, to be able to overcome your obstacles. Because you're going to tap in, you're going to need that strength and courage to overcome these obstacles. This is basically about, it's more Leo energy as well with this lion, but it doesn't have to be. The situation here, you see these kind of arrows aiming at this person, and you see the same kind of swords and stuff poking into this, like this moose here. And it feels like there's going to be, you know, in the strength card, it's even showing this imagery of being attacked. Okay, where the situation is like you're good and you have protection. And it's a kind of a fate energy where, you know, other people's karma and your karma and all working together to make this kind of situation is happening, okay? Other people's intentions and then you're looking good. The situation is looking good, okay? It's like adversity, but they're chill, okay? This woman and this lion, they look very proud still, standing there looking great. Now, 10 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords speaks to betrayals, conflict, trauma, and endings. Okay, so whatever it's been going on with the swords action, whatever, and I feel like it's a Gemini, okay, if it's causing this problem to you. It is swords are ruled by Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but we keep seeing, we saw that Lover's card and we saw the swords backing it up with the 5 of Swords. So whoever is being abusive, angry, someone from your past, causing trouble, right? Saying 10 of Swords, you're absolutely done. You're beyond done. And saying, okay, now from the 10 of Swords, right? And it doesn't look like you're going to be so, because they're comparing you, look, with this woman here with the strength card with a lion, and then you've got a tiger, right? And then saying this moose is being like basically, you know, people hunt moose and things like that. It's like it's overkill, 10 of Swords, right? Trying to kill this, and moose, if you've ever seen a moose or if you heard of, they're huge, they're massive. They weigh like hundreds and hundreds of pounds, right? So big animal, grand animal, huge, peaceful. And then you've got this attack going on, causing so much drama and so much anger, right? And so much hatred aimed here. You're done. You feel like you've been attacked again and again and again and again and again, and you're just like, okay, I am so done with this. You have the strength. There's like nothing new. All right, so around you, 2 of Wands. The energy around you is now looking to bigger and better things, expansion. Looking out into the world, thinking of travel, thinking of other people around the world, international, you know, kind of long distance relationship, people that you know in different places. This is all about looking out at more, looking at the bigger picture. Why? Because something ended. It was traumatic. It was abusive. It's over. And now you're around you. This energy is coming in of change, of going, there's more expansion. Look out into the world. Do more. Outcome, 4 of Wands. Firm fucking foundation. Solid. Why? Because you're solid. You're the tiger. You're the lion. You're the strength card. All of this is telling me all good. It's just the obstacles are great. At the foundation, the underlying energy is 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about the shaky start. 2 different meanings we're going to talk about. One is the shaky start when you leave a sad situation, you're trying something new, and you're trying to make a new life, and it's got trial and error, you know, success and failure. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Just take it in stride. Don't let it set you back. 7 of Swords is just about, so what if it's not easy process? You're doing something new. It's going to bring stability. It's good. So keep going. Now the other aspect of 7 of Swords is sneaky and deceit. what happens is someone stealing away with power. Just like we saw that Five of Swords earlier on the one side. Popping out about an abusive power and winning at other people's expense. Where they're not even fighting. You know, it's kind of like taking something from someone who's completely, you know, not even in it. And not even engaged and doesn't give a shit. And you're trying to go and, you know, like let's say you're 15 and you try to go beat up a 5-year-old. Do you know what I mean? The 5-year-old's not... It's an abuse of power. It's stupid, right? So whoever's been doing this, it's because a sense of lack, because they feel this small, so they can't help it, okay? Because when people feel this small, they're angry as fuck and they want to get you back. So, Seven of Swords is speaking to when they feel this small and they want to kind of attack you and take things from you and be sneaky, like skimming from the top, or stealing away with information, sneaky, spying, all that kind of thing. Also, because the swords are about intellect and about, you know, information processing and things like that, the mind. So when people are doing this because they feel this small, they want to take from those who are this big, right? Okay, so, but the thing is, Four of Wands is an outcome. You've got conflict on one side, but it looks like in the outcomes, Taurus, that you are just building a strong foundation. You might be feeling shaky and things are trying to, you know, trip you up. But this strong foundation is something speaking to reunions, gatherings, social events, marriage, stability, rites of passage like graduation, things like that that are celebrated. Where you're going to be so stable that you're that person that people come to for support, that people come to for Sunday dinners, that people come to for nurturing. Four of Wands is stable, strong, supportive, social, and celebratory, okay, of rites of passage. So that kind of energy. So let us pull. And then you got the Hangman card. Look at this tiger upside down. Sacrifice. Hangman is about sacrifice. Being in a position right now where you can't exactly move forward, whether that be moving to another location, change of residence, whatever. It's being, you're this magnificent beast, this tiger, okay? Beautiful and wild, but you're staying stuck to be able to benefit other people right now, because there's other karmas at work too. So you have to wait for the right opportunity to move forward in different ways, okay? In terms of actually getting away from whatever is trying to attack you all the time. Woo! Did you see how that flipped out? Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. And then on the bottom, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. So let's read about that. Healing the past. Card meaning your past and even your past lives. Okay, by the way, for some of you, you saw that fantastic reading for Sunday, right? So that was pretty much like Spirit going, your day's going to be awesome. Go enjoy your fantastic life, Taurus. The sun is out. You got your coins. Go shopping. Enjoy yourself. And manifest. And have a great time and rest. That's for most of you. There's a lot of people out there like that. Now, this is the conflict side. So if this doesn't resonate for you, no big deal. Some of these oracle cards might resonate for everybody. But just remember, it felt like two different readings here for two different groups, okay? A very positive one, where you're not being harassed, and another one where you are, okay? So your past and even your past lives affect your present. A powerful healing is occurring for you right now beneath the surface. There are forces dissolving old blockages and limitations. This has a positive effect on every aspect of your life, including your health, your relationships, and even your creativity. The universe wants you to know challenges in your present can be linked to past events. Take some time to examine your current situation to see what areas could be strengthened. Release old blockages. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, profound transformations are occurring at this very moment. This is not unlike the bamboo, I love this example, that grows under the surface for 2 to 5 years, building a foundation invisible to the naked eye. Then in 1 year, it grows up to 90 feet. Wounds from broken relationships, people, or situations that seem impossible to forgive and old shame or guilt are all dissolving. As a result, your body, mind, and spirit are healing. Questions to ask yourself. Is there anything in my life that needs to heal? What will lead me to the path of greatest healing? How can I become an even greater healing force for others? So, we're speaking about foundations, and I love that example. Do you see these two wands up here? About the bamboo, okay? You see nothing, but there's huge transformation going on in the earth, right? Taurus, earth signs, a lot of growing, deep roots. And then in 1 year, all of a sudden, it goes and shoots up 90 feet, okay? So, even though you might feel like not much change, it's a huge change is happening, and we all keep talking about something's coming, change is coming for all Taurus, okay? Let's talk about believing in magic. I'm going to read the bottom one too because I love you guys and you're so supportive, and I really appreciate it. I read your comments. It makes me so happy. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Card meaning. It is indeed a magical universe. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The key to opening these doors is to trust in something you cannot see or hear. You can have doubts yet still believe in a vast and mysterious universe where signs, symbols, and even coincidences reveal secret messages. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, magic can abound. Believe. The universe wants you to know. Some things are true, even if you don't believe them. It's hard to comprehend how something as heavy as a jumbo jet can fly, but it does. When you make an overseas call, it's hard to believe that your voice travels into space and bounces back, but it does. And it's sometimes hard to believe that angels are looking over us, but they are. Here's to believing in magic. Questions to ask yourself. How can I access even more magic in my life? What is the most important way for me to step into true magic? If I truly believed in magic, in what ways would my life be different? So this is, I guess, for some of you who are fearing that this is all weird out there, hocus pocus stuff, saying that, you know, even though you don't see it, and there's a lot of things going on now, crystals, all that stuff, you know, if you're around toxic stuff, does it make you feel, you know, poisoned? If you're around bad, negative people, does it make you feel bad? Just like that, it works the other way, you know, with positivity. And when it talks about spirit and spirit guides and all these things, it's just this energy, you know, energy doesn't die. Okay, let me just see to this for 1 second. So next deck we're going to use is the Work Your Light Oracle cards. And give me 1 second. I have to edit something before I move on to the next thing. Thanks, guys. I had to make sure that I publicized the last video I did, okay? I had to edit it for 2 seconds. So this is Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. These are gorgeous. They're beautiful, and I feel like it's a real Sunday vibe. Sorry if I gave some people tension here for all the drama in this read. Please just refer back to the first, you know, quick read that was popping out. Don't you love it? Look how, like, one side it shows the drama, next side it shows like things going great for some of you. Beautiful, peaceful Sunday. All right, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we get a message for February 17th, Sunday, please? To resonate. Oh, there it is. Keepers of the Earth on the bottom. Warrior woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? All right. Keepers of the Earth. It's not in alphabetical order. It says 92. All right. So Keepers of the Earth, and just because it's ancestors and stuff, I like to put these in these little holders. Let me check and make sure I can see these, because last time oh yeah, that's great. Okay. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are so supported, you do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The Keepers of the Earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you and your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you and your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. It says the Work Your Light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, and you don't have to, you just look at it, I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. Include any other specific requests here, like getting rid of these obstacles, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to read Warrior Woman 2. So Warrior Woman, look at this cup. Don't you love this? Isn't it beautiful? Give this world good energy. So Warrior Woman is not in alphabetical. Oh, here it is, 46. Yay! All right. So let me hold this up. What are you being called to do or face that requires courage? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, I'm not afraid, I was born to do this. But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, this strength courage card, right? And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look hostage, the hangman, okay? If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. Work Your Light inquiry. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Isn't that a beautiful card as well? My goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to put this over here. For this kind of believing in magic, and I'll put this here next to this, and I think I'm gonna pull, just because it's Sunday, right? I'm gonna pull a Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power card again. This deck was beautiful. I really love the messages. So because it's Sunday, and you know, it's a very chill, relaxing energy for Sunday. Meditate in spite of the drama. You know, you could have a tornado going on. If you're in the right mind space, you could still chill. All right, let's pull one card for Taurus. Can we please get a beautiful Buddha to come out and give us some guidance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 17th, 2019. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we get one card for guidance, please? Because if you noticed yesterday when we pulled these cards, the one on the top and the bottom, they both had something that was called a purba. They were both holding one. And I was speaking to that dagger. That dagger is something with the points. It's meant to pin down and get rid of anger, jealousy, hatred, those three different types of greed. I don't know exactly which ones they were, but those types of emotions. And they both had that. So this conflict that's coming, it's speaking to protection. You're protected. And even this strength card showing protection, even with ancestors, keepers of the light, protecting and guarding you in the spirit world. And it's just saying, speaking to these conflicts are coming from those base emotions, you know, anger, jealousy, greed, lust, those types of things from other people who are pinning that onto you. Okay, so let's get a card today for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2019, February 17th. All right, I'm going to stop it there. All right. On the bottom, Akshobhya in the realm of the Eastern Pure Lands. Objective, focused observation illuminates the truth. All right, that's the bottom card, and then we're going to put one on the top. Pull the top card. It's same one as the other day. Vajra Dakini, the blue Buddha family of the East. Replace hatred through learning and wisdom. And then you see here, this cup here, skull cup full of nectar and different kinds of substances. I forget what it's called. And then she's got a trident here, and she's got this blade that's supposed to cut through ego and duality. So let's talk about this. It's the same card that popped out the other day, right? Two blue deities, right? So let me get, you know what, just show you a brief outline of these. So this is what we're feeling on the Sunday vibe here. You know what, in fact, I'll just put them here. Up here. I think you can still see them. I will check though. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? Let me see if you can see. More forward and more forward. Yep, you can see here. I just need to straighten this out a bit. That's it. And you got warrior woman over here. All right, so let's read that. So we're gonna start with Vajra Dakini again, number 45. And just because, remember, it came up twice now for Taurus. The blue Buddha family of the East, it says, Vajra Dakini is an enlightened wisdom Dakini. She is associated with Akshobhya. She's associated with Buddha Akshobhya. Are you serious? They're together, and they came out together. This is what I'm talking about. Vajra Dakini is an enlightened wisdom Dakini. She is associated with Akshobhya, the Buddha family of the East. The color, deep blue. The water element, the dawn of the day. The gift of mirror-like wisdom. The hand mudra of earth touching. The poison of hatred and the emblem of the Vajra. She is also associated with the magical function of destroying the heart chakra and the second day in the Pardo. She helps manifest the awakening of enlightened awareness in the mind stream of practitioners, revealing dormant spiritual impulses. She can also grant worldly siddhis, supernatural powers. Are you serious? They're together, guys. Same Buddha family. And Buddhas, these are enlightened beings. You know, just like Kuan Yin. Okay, they're all enlightened beings, and generally speaking, they're all the same enlightened energy. They just manifest in different ways to help. Interesting. Interesting. Now let me read Buddha Akshobhya, number 30. Isn't that beautiful? In the realm of the Eastern Pure Lands, it says Akshobhya is the blue Buddha of the Pure Land of the East, Abhirati. It is a land far from the world that we know, traveled to through a journey in several dimensions, through a landscape, through time, and through intent. His name means imperturbable, and he received it through upholding a set of austerity vows for eons. The steadfastness of practice that never wavers from a goal creates a field of energy which proliferates and gives rise to other energy forms in a creative embellishment of the same demeanor. With Akshobhya's intense work over a prolonged period of time, this process created his Buddha family called the Vajra family. All of the family members share his blue color and similar qualities. A Vajra is a metal instrument used in tantric ritual. It is a symbol of how the primordial oneness gives rise to the two, and on and on. If you look at the card depicting Vajrasattva, who is in Akshobhya's family, you can see one in his hand. There is a round sphere in the middle. 2 flowers project from it and give birth to stamens, or metal prongs that curve inward and meet around a central prong. The purba, held by another in his family, Vajrakilaya, is a riff on its shape and purpose. They represent many things, but most simply they are a symbol of the primary energy channels of the body. In other cultures, its function could be likened to Thor's hammer. It is a thunderbolt that illuminates and crushes anything it comes against. They are often depicted in practitioners' and deities' hands. Akshobhya is associated with the dawn of the day. His mudra is the earth-touching gesture, what the Buddha did that called the earth goddess to give witness to his moment of enlightenment. Oh, damn. Okay, I have to talk about this a little bit more. You know, the Buddha that everybody knows, those Buddha statues that you see, and I'm not talking about the fat, happy Buddha. I'm talking about Siddhartha, Buddha Siddhartha. When you see there's an earth-touching mudra, I don't know exactly what it is. It's basically, I think it's a middle finger touching the earth. What happened was, you know, when he had that final battle kind of moment before he got enlightened under the Bodhi tree, what happened was, what was Mara, ego, or depicted as a demon, coming up to him in all different forms for many, you know, days or whatever it was, trying to tempt him and break his meditation because he was becoming so powerful. Speaking to, just like this Buddha, okay, imperturbable, saying, well, this conflict, this hate, this attacking energy, it's speaking to when someone is just sees that you're doing something really big and great and you're really achieving, that obstacles arise. And when that obstacle arises, whether I'm referring to Siddhartha and Mara, when before the Buddha got enlightened, this constant attack of trying to throw you off your game, trying to make you lose yourself, break your meditation and fail, right? Just like that, Mara came, and he came in all different forms, all different ways, from perverse to, like, you know, playing on ego. And if you ever saw, I know Keanu Reeves, he did that movie, Little Buddha, his accent was atrocious. But still, you know, what I did like was the scene with him and Mara. And if you want to Google it, and please try to just block out his accent. And speaking to, you know, he says something like, architect, you will not build your house here, right? Whew. Basically speaking to, you're not going to break the Buddha. You're not going to break his concentration and his meditation, right? Then what happens? Because Mara fails, all his army that he comes throwing spears at the Buddha, all this types of stuff, and it turns into flower petals. And in the end, Buddha becomes the awakened one. He becomes enlightened, right? So why I had to go to this is because he was saying the earth mudra. Oh, he goes, that's it. Mara goes, what gives you the right? What makes you think that you're all that in a bag of chips? Because I have this army over here. I have all these people to be a witness to my greatness, to my time on this, you know, in existence, and all my legacy, and can speak to my attainments. Who the hell are you? Why are you so special? Who's going to be witness for you? Ooh. And then that's where the earth touching mudra comes in, where he goes like this with his middle finger and he touches the earth and he goes, the earth is my witness. That always kills me. That always gets me. Okay. So, Akshobhya is associated with the dawn of the day. His mudra is the earth-touching gesture. What the Buddha did that called the earth goddess. Holy moly. To give witness to his moment of enlightenment. His element is water. And the poison that he helps us overcome or direct into a positive force is hatred. The gift that he gives, if we focus deeply on him in meditation, is the wisdom of seeing things exactly as they truly are. Kind of like that sun card. The wisdom of seeing things exactly as they truly are without judging or reacting with attraction or repulsion. The chakra associated with him is the heart. And with that, my dear Taurians, I'm going to have to use this deck all the time because it moves me, it makes me happy, and my goodness, that was an awesome read. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.